Although yoga encourages overall health and wellness, and the techniques demonstrated within this program are designed for people of all skill levels, consult your physician before beginning any new exercise program.
Hi, welcome to Mind Body. I'm Susan Foxley, a certified life coach and a registered yoga instructor. I help people live healthier, happier lives. And here's the key. Fitness is not just physical. It's emotional, mental, even spiritual for some people. It's about happiness and health, mind and body. Let's get started. Today we're going to do Yin Yoga. You get to surrender and let go. We have Rana today and Susie joining us, and we're going to go ahead and just come down onto the mat, please. And bring your knees together, feet hip distance, and just lie down, palms open to the sky. And just let go. And what I'd like you to do, please, I invite you to take a big inhale through your nose and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your mouth. Another inhale through the nose. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Let it all go. Inhale. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Really nice. Soften the eyes. Let the eyes just surrender deeply into their sockets as you soften the space between the eyebrows. And just relax your jaw, your tongue, your throat. Take that backpack off of worry and concern and stress. Softening the upper arms, the elbows, forearms, hands, and fingers. And just feel the expansion of your beautiful ribs with every inhale. And every exhale, just keeping your heart nice and open. And just feel how gravity feels as you just surrender into the earth. And then go ahead, please, and open up your eyes and just hug your right leg, please. Take the hands behind your right knee and hug that knee, please, in toward your chest. Taking a big inhale through your nose and out through your nose. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. And straighten your arms, still holding onto the back of the knee. Really nice. And then just give your knee another big hug, please. Take another big inhale and exhale. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. One more inhale and exhale. Straighten the arms. Nice, Rana. Nice, Susie. And then hug the knee again, please. Take a big inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Drop that foot down and let's hug the left. This is so good for your lower back. Take a big inhale through your nose, in through your nose and out through your nose. In through your nose and out through your nose. In through your nose and out through your nose. Straighten the arms, really nice. And give that knee another big hug. So good to create space in your lower back. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Straighten those arms again, please. Beautiful. Hug that knee in again, please. Really nice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful, Rana and Susie. Nice work at home. Bring your feet hip distance apart, please. Reach your arms over your head. If you want to interlace your thumbs, you can. Lift the buttocks up, please. Bring the buttocks flesh towards your knees. Bring the knees away from your fingertips and your fingertips away from your knees. Really nice. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Go ahead and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time as you lower your arms. And again, stretch your arms up, lift the buttocks, knees away from your face, buttocks flesh towards your knees, femurs pulling away from you. Stretch your knees away from your fingertips and your fingertips away from your knees. Really nice. And go ahead and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. Again, lift the arms up, lift the buttocks up. If you're feeling compression in your lower back, please don't come up as high. You can just lift your buttocks up just a couple inches off the floor. But if you feel okay in your lower back, go ahead and lift up even a little higher. Bring your knees away from your fingertips and your fingertips away from your knees. Getting as much space in your body as you can. Really grounding your heels. Very nice. And then slowly and carefully lower down one vertebrae at a time as you bring your arms down. Beautiful work. Very nice. And just gently hug your knees, either behind your knees. If you have knee pain, it's always nice to hug behind the knees. If you don't have knee pain, you can just go ahead and grab right in front of the shins and calves. And then from here, we're gently and carefully going to bring our right arm up and over and roll to the right side. Bring your left hand up to come up to a seated position, please. And let's go ahead and bring our right leg in front of our left. And let's make a mudra with our thumb and index finger and sit up really nice and tall. And from here, take another big inhale through the nose and hold. And exhale through your mouth. And here, let's just do a little breath of fire where you just focus on your exhales. Really nice. And then from here, let's go right into child's pose. Bring your big toes touching your knees really wide, and actually bring your hands onto your tailbone. And just relax your forehead. And yin means to be feminine. You've heard of yin and yang. Yin is feminine and yang is masculine. So yin is just to really be soft and receptive, to be proactive rather than reactive, and to press the pause button. To press the pause button and go inside. To become less reactive. From here, we're going to come on up onto our knees and reach up with our arms. Reach up, look up, reach up, look up at your thumbs. Lengthen the ribs away from your pelvis. Lift the back ribs and the side ribs. Sparkle your fingertips, and then go ahead and exhale back down, forehead onto the earth, hands onto your tailbone, and surrender down. Go ahead and keep your hands right on your tailbone. See if you can bring your inhales and exhales right to your tailbone. Come back up onto your knees, reach up really high, look up, reach up, really nice. Reach up, reach those thumbs away from your lower back so you can get space in your lower back. Bring your pinkies away from your pelvis so you can get length in the upper body. Really nice. Imagining your arms starting at your lower waist, and go ahead and exhale down. Let go. Palms right onto your tailbone. Let it all go. Surrender. Become receptive. Press the pause button. Whenever you feel like you're going to react, send a nasty email or a text. Press the pause button. Don't do anything. Don't take any action until you're feeling good. Great thoughts go into great feelings. Great feelings go into great actions, and great actions go into wonderful results. Go ahead and reach up. Reach up and look up. Reach up and look up. Beautiful. This is getting really nice space in your lower back. Very nice. Sparkle those fingertips, and then exhale down. Let it all go. Nice, Rana. Nice, Susie. Stretch your arms forward, please. Stay in child's pose. Crawl your arms forward and walk both hands off the yoga mat to the right, and just feel a stretch. A nice stretch in the left side of the body. Stretch that left hand away from your lower waist, and then go ahead and come back to center, and both hands off the yoga mat to the left. Really stretch that right hand away from your lower waist. Always returning back to your inhales and back to your exhales. Softening. And go ahead and stretch your arms forward. Crawl your arms forward. And then from here we're going to come right onto the hands and knees. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Knees right underneath your hips. And then from here we're going to go into cow pose. So first look up. Look up to the sky. Look up. Now look to your belly button for cat pose. Look to your belly button. Curl, curl, curl. And then bring your buttocks to your heels. And just soften the elbows onto the ground. Come back up. And go ahead and look up in cow pose. Look up. Elbows nice and straight. Look up. And then look to your belly button, please. Really curl. And then bring your buttocks down to your heels. Soften your forehead. Soften your cheeks and jaw. Breathe into your lower back. This is a really nice sequence for lower back pain to create space back in your lower back. Come back up. And then again, look up again. Look up. And then look to your belly. Belly button into the spine. That always protects your lower back. And then bring your buttocks right to your heels. And soften the forehead. Very nice. Come onto your hands and knees. And then from here, ground your forearms. And let's just do a forearm plank pose. So straighten out your legs. And just again, belly button into the spine. And from here, go ahead and ground your forearms. Spread your fingers. Belly button into the spine, please. Again, this is really good for your lower back. Belly button into the spine. Thighs internally rotate. Push the elbows away from each other to spread the collarbones. And then gently just bring your pelvis down, please. And from here, we're going to go into a little bit of cobra. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, please. And when we go into a cobra, I want you to just use your back muscles. I don't want you to use your hands. So you're not going to come up very high. Just use your back muscles and look up. Use the back muscles. And then slowly roll down, slowly, and pause. And then slowly come up again. Just use your back muscles and look up, elbows back, and look up. And use the back muscles. Really nice, not using your arms or your hands, but using your back muscles. This strengthens the back. And then slowly come on down. And then slowly come on up again, please. Lift up. Using your back muscles. And then slowly come on down. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and lift up again. And then we're going to lift up the legs and widen the legs almost as wide as your mat. Lift up. Lift your heart and lift your legs. Spread the toes. And then bring the feet together and drop back down. Lift the heart again. Lift the legs wide again. Spread the toes. Lift up. Look up. Really strengthens the sacroiliac joint, the sacrum, the tailbone. This is really good for your lower back. And then slowly bring the legs together and drop down. And one last cobra with the legs up. Come on up. Look up. Legs really wide. Look up. And then bring your legs together. Come on down. And then just come right into a cobra using your arms this time. And come right into child's pose. Very nice. Knees really wide. Stretch your arms forward. And again, soften your forehead. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue and your throat. Relax your torso, your thighs, your shins and calves, your feet and toes. Come on up onto your hands and knees, please. And then let's go ahead and come to a seated position. This time the left leg comes in front. And go ahead and bring the left leg in front. And then from here, bring your thumb and index finger together and just go ahead and sit up really tall. Take a big inhale. And exhale. And then let's do breath of fire. Very nice. And then let's go ahead and lie back down with our knees bent. And then from here, what we're going to do is just rest the knees together and just become aware of your inhales and exhales. And one thing that I've learned is if people are in fifth gear, don't talk to them till they're in fifth gear. Wait till they're in first gear. So if someone's really having an emotional meltdown or aggressive, wait till they get from fifth gear to fourth gear to third gear to second gear and first gear till you talk to them. If someone's really upset, don't go in when they're revved up on fifth gear. Wait till they're in first gear. And you too, if you're in fifth gear, press the pause button and wait till you get into first gear before you take any kind of action in your life. Because bad thoughts go into bad feelings and bad feelings go into bad actions and bad actions go into bad results. So when we're reactive, press the pause button. Press the pause button. Go ahead and hug the right knee, right behind the knee, and then let's straighten the right heel up to the sky. You can point your foot or you can flex the foot and really push that heel away from your lower back. Very nice. You can even point and then flex. Just play with what feels good for you. Always listen to your body. Very nice. And then go ahead and bring that foot down. And then go ahead and Let's hug the left, and then go ahead and straighten that leg up, and then point and flex, and see which one you like better. Do you like to point, or do you like to flex? Really nice. And really extending that foot up to the ceiling so you can create a lot of space in your lower back. And go ahead and bring that foot back down. And let's go ahead and hug the right again and reach that leg up. Reach it way up. Spread those toes, reaching that leg way up to the heavens. Going back to your inhales and your exhales. Your inhales and your exhales. And for fun, let's just take that right knee on the outside and do kind of a half happy baby. And you can, beautiful, and just bring the other hand down to the side and just do a little bit of a half happy baby on that right side. This is really nice for lower back pain. I find my clients really like this, especially if you drive a lot with your right foot, using your right foot for the gas and the brakes. A lot of my clients, I find, as they get older, have a lot of arthritis in their hips, and this really helps alleviate some of that pain in the hips. And then go ahead and just release that and hug that knee into your chest. Bring that foot back down, please, and let's go ahead and bring the left leg up to the sky. And then you can point or flex, whatever feels good to you, and just really bring that foot up to the heavens. Always returning back to your breath. This is just a very gentle sequence to get into softening and being in the feminine. Being proactive rather than reactive, and pressing the pause button. Beautiful. And then from here, let's do half happy baby on this side. So just grab the outside of the foot or the inside, yogi's choice. And just go ahead and push that knee towards the floor and just rest your right hand down. And just again breathe into that left hip. Long inhalations. And long exhalations. Long inhalations. And long exhalations. It's important as we get older to have a higher EQ. There's IQ and EQ. EQ is like the emotional quotient. And if we can just be more proactive rather than reactive, and just soften, pressing the pause button, not having $1,000 response to a nickel event, not catastrophizing and blowing things out of proportion. And usually when I'm feeling very emotional, sometimes I'll just take a walk outside and walk around the block. Or do some yoga, do some breathing, maybe some meditation. And then go ahead and gently hug that knee into your chest. Really nice. Now bring the feet, knees hip distance. And then from here, go ahead and open up into like a butterfly pose. And just go ahead and rest and let the knees drop out to the side, please. And then from here, just lift the knees 2/3 up. And then go ahead and drop that down. And this is really nice to create space in your lower back, and especially for people who have sciatica. This creates space and softening in the piriformis muscle, which is deep in the gluteus. Bring the knees halfway up again and go ahead and drop down. And one more, bring it a little closer and drop down. Very nice. And then from here, cactus arms. We're going to go ahead and just bend the knees to the right. Just drop your knees out to the right and look over to the left. See if you can just stack your knees and just breathe, looking over to, very nice. This also releases the lower back. Going back to your inhales. Going back to your exhales. Coming back to center. And in one of my workshops, other side. It's called, the fourth step in my workshop is called witness and watch. And you can't push a rosebud open. If you push the petals of a rosebud open, you destroy the rose. You have to witness and watch and pause. And everything takes time. You can't rush a sunrise. You can't rush a sunset. If you take bread out of the oven before it's fully cooked, it doesn't taste so great. Sometimes things take time and patience. So I invite you to slow down. Sometimes when I rush, that's usually when something happens that I'm not too proud of. If it's important, it's not urgent. And if it's urgent, it's not important. There's nothing that important. Usually when we rush, that's when, for me personally, that's when accidents happen. I have to just slow down and pay attention and become present. Yin Yoga is about softening and going into the feminine. Being a human being rather than a human going. And then go ahead and bring the knees back up. And go ahead and just give yourself a big, gentle hug. Really nice. And then from here, go ahead and straighten out your legs. And just bring your palms open to the sky. And for those that are at home and you may have lower back pain, I invite you please to roll a big blanket underneath your knees. If Shavasana is uncomfortable for you, you can always go ahead and bend your knees in Shavasana and bring your knees together. But if there's no pain, please keep your legs just open wide, your arms away from your body, and just close your eyes from top to bottom. And I like the visualization of, like after a play, a big velvety curtain closing down the drama and the trauma. Just close the curtains from top to bottom, those eyelids. And just go into the black blue velvet behind your eyes. Go into the black blue velvet behind your eyes. You might see some colors like Technicolor. See if you can dissipate that and just go into the black blue velvet behind your eyes. They found that people with chronic pain, if they do that, it actually helps decrease the pain in their bodies. So go into the black blue velvet behind your eyes as you soften and relax your lower jaw from your upper jaw. Go ahead and just soften the throat, the shoulders. Relaxing your upper arms and your forearms, please. I'm going to come around and just do a little massage for my students. Just relaxing your shoulders, your upper arms, your forearms, your hands and fingers. Just letting your heart be open and expansive and your belly relaxed. Feel the rise and fall of your belly, the expansion and contraction of your ribs. And just relax your pelvis, your thighs, your knees, your shins, your calves, your feet and toes. Always returning back to your breath, please. Returning back to your inhales and your exhales. And just imagine yourself resting in one of your favorite landscapes. Could be a beach, a forest, a garden. And imagine yourself resting there and dreaming and drifting and dropping. The breeze is blowing away any worries, any fears, any stress. Dreaming and drifting and dropping. Dropping down from 6 to 5, dreaming and drifting and dropping. 5 to 4, dreaming and drifting and dropping into your wellness and your wholeness. 5 to 4 and 4 to 3, dreaming and drifting and dropping. 3 to 2, and 2 to 1, drifting and dreaming and dropping into your wellness and your wholeness and your joy. Everything always works out for you. And let go. Let go of worries and fears, anxieties and stress. Rejuvenate, revive, invigorate. Everything always works out for you. You are a magnet for blessings. Everything always works out for you. Completely let go and surrender. This sequence is just so delicious for your lower back, really good for your lower back. And sometimes it's really important just to slow down and to simplify. To slow down and simplify and let go. Sometimes less is more. When we push, shove, and force, sometimes that's when we get injuries. So sometimes I always say less is more. If you can get on your mat just 3 times a week for a half an hour, that's all you need to do for your body. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. And remember, fitness is not just physical, it's mind and body. I'm Susan Foxley, and you can learn more about my books, workshops, and life coaching at susanfoxley.com, or connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And I want to thank Rana and Susie for coming on the show and for you watching me today. And I always, always, always go where the love is. Namaste.